ng drama, lahat ng tawanan, lahat ng iyong all-time hits. Ang tanging huntahan ng Masanglamaw, #1 sa Mega Manila, nationwide pa. Broadcasting from TGON, TVH Group of Networks. Dito lang sa inyong iisang himpilan. You are listening to Cool FM. Live from Cool Studios. This is Cool News at 6.
Good evening! This is Cool News at 6 and live from the renovated Cool News Studios, I'm Carlo. The House of Representatives Squad Committee has summoned Ermina Espino, a trusted aide of Senator Christopher Lawrence Bongo and alleged alliance in the financial operations related to the Duterte administration's drug war. During the hearing on Friday, October 11, retired Police Colonel Roylina Garma Sedgo was working with Espino, who is also known as Muking. Garma also implicated Espino in sensitive communications and financial dealings related to the drug war. She testified that in 2016, Espino reached out to her to obtain the Criminal Investigation and Detection Group Region 11 Chief Colonel Edilberto Leonardo's contact information at then President Rodrigo Duterte's request. A certain individual named Muking contacted me by phone to request Leonardo's contact details, which I promptly provided, Garma noted in her affidavit to the court committee. According to Garma, Espina was a staff member in Go's office at the Davao City Hall during Duterte's time as mayor. Espina continued to work with Go when he became special assistant to then President Duterte, serving as assistant secretary in his office, Garma's added. Quad Committee Overall Chair Surigao del Norte 2nd District Representative Robert A. Barbers emphasized the urgency of investigating Espino's involvement in the financial transactions related to the drug war. COMSEC or Committee Secretariat, please coordinate with the PMS Presidential Management Staff and invite the name Muking, Barbers ordered during the court hearing. In her affidavit submitted to the court committee on Friday, Gama implicated Duterte and Go in orchestrating a nationwide campaign that led to the extrajudicial killings of drug suspects during the Duterte administration. Go denied the allegations against him on Saturday, saying he has no participation whatsoever, directly or indirectly, in the operational requirements of the war on drugs. The Commission on Elections, COMELEC, on Sunday said 156 party list groups will be included in the raffle that will determine the order of listing in the official bullet of the 2025 midterm elections. The COMELEC and Bank promulgated Resolution Number 11074 on October 11, identifying the 156 groups eligible to participate in the electoral raffle at 9 a.m. on October 18. Of the number, 113 are existing party list groups, 42 are newly registered organizations, and one which registered a temporary restraining order from the Supreme Court. The existing parties on one writer, one Takman, one tahanan, 4 PS, a teacher, kasosyo, abang lingkod, abono, ABP, ACT teachers, ACT CIS, agap, agimat, agri, ahon mahirap, AIA, kabayan, ako Pico, ako Bisaya, ako OFW, ako Padayon, aktibong kaagabay, alona, anak kasulugan, ang komarona, ang probinsyano, ang kasangga, apat-dapat, APEC, API Party, Arise, Arte, Asapna, Asenso Pinoy, ang Angat Tayo, Babae Ako, and Bagong Pilipinas. And that's a lot to go with, and that's a lot of the groups right here. Also, the existing party lists are one writer. Sorry, where you write the one. Also included are the following: Barkadahan, Bayan Muna, BH Bagong Henrasyon, PHW, Biko Saro, BTS Bayaning T Super, PG, Buhay, Pungyok, Sibak, Click, Kop Natko, CWS, Diwa, Tumpar PTTA, Duterte Youth Ipinaw, Sambayanan, Gabriela, Gilas, GP, Help Pilipinas, Hakbong Federo, Ipatupad, Juan Pinoy, Kabataan, Kabayan, Kalinga, Kalamayan, Kamangagawa, Kapuso PM, KM Nayona, Kusok Tusok lang ang Kawang, LPGMA, Lunas Maagap, Pagdalo, and Magsasaka. And last, and also in the list are Maharlika, Malasakit ang Bayanihan, Manila Teachers, Mocha, Burang Kuryente, OFW, One P3 PWD, Pamilya Muna, Pamilyang Pagsasaka, Pacho, PPA, People's Champ, Philreca, Pinoy Ako, Pinuno, Provincial Ako, from D, Pusong Pinoy, Ram, Sakip, SPP, Senior Citizens, Sulong ni Dot, TGB, TikTok, TUCB, Tulunggang Tayo, Turismo, Tutok Twin, Frontliners, United Senior Citizens, Uswag, Ilonggo, and Wi-Fi. The newly registered groups are the following: 1 Algila, 1 Munti, 4K Ambamin, Ambante Pistak, Akay Nisol, Apo Tanot, Action Dapat, Arangkada, Pilipino, Patang Puyapo, BBM, BFF, Bida Katang Gumbay, Damayang, Filipino, Education, FPJ Panay Bayanihan, Gabay, Hill PH, Health Workers, Ilocano Defenders, and Kapapahihan. Also along to join the raffle are the following: Kasambayhay, Kanunlat Pinoy, Lingkap, Pagpupukit, ML, MPL, 99 Pamana, Pamilya Ko, BBM, PPP, Pinoy Workers, PPP, Solid North Party, Solo Paris, SSSGSIS Pensionado, Suete, Tupat, UGB, Vendors, and Wage Hike. Antinig senators is Antinig seniors is included in the list after securing a TRO from the High Court. In December 2021, the Supreme Court issued the TRO on the conflict rulings denying the registration of Antinig seniors, Igorot Warriors International, and Alliance for Resistance, Sustainability, and Empowerment as the petitions appear to be sufficient in form and substance. The complex said that the list may still change in the coming days. Participation in the raffle is without justice to the disposition of any TRO, which the Supreme Court may issue after the publication of the final list and before finalization of the bullet phase. It's set. And authorities confiscated 42.1 million pesos of illegal drugs from a South African national at the Ninoy Aquino International Airport, Terminal 3 in Pasay City on Saturday night. PNP Drug Enforcement Group Chief Brigadier General Elizar Mata said the operations took place at 9:20 p.m. It was conducted in cooperation with operators from the Intelligence Foreign and Liaison Division and officials of the Philippine Drug Enforcement Agency and Bureau of Customs stationed at the Nayat Customs International Arrival Area of Terminal 3. The operation resulted in the arrest of a 31-year-old male South African national who was found with one black luggage containing one transparent plastic pouch wrapped with black duct tape and packaging tape. Inside the pouch was a white crystalline substance suspected to be shabu with a total weight of 6,200 grams and an estimated standard drug price of 42.60 million pesos. The seized suspected drug evidence was in the inventory, marked, photographed, and immediately submitted to PDEA Laboratory Service for analysis. Mata commended the dedicated efforts of the operating units. The impressive outcomes of our recent drug enforcement operation highlight the effectiveness of the government's strategy in combating drug-related crime. This success not only disrupts the drug trade but also fosters a safer and healthier community, we said. It is now 6:10 in the evening, and we will get into the more national, international, and entertainment news when we return here on koolNews at 6. Stick around with us.
Kati-kati, alipunga, buni, at galis? Huwag nang problemahin pa. Magdobleng proteksyon sa Dr. S. Wong. Step 1. Mag Dr. S. Wong Sulfur Soap Yellow sa pagligo. Step 2. Mag Dr. S. Wong's Whitfield's Ointment, tulong proteksyon at lunas sa makating fungi. Magaan lang sa bulsa. Huwag nang tiisin ng kati-kati at fungi. Mag Dr. S. Wong. Dr. S. Wong Sulfur Soap Yellow at Dr. S. Wong's Whitfield's Ointment. Sulfur is the generic name of Dr. S. Wong Sulfur Soap. Benzoic acid plus salicylic acid is the generic name of Whitfield's Ointment. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Fujidenzo believes that appliances are long-term investments, so it is very important to choose wisely. And what could be a wiser choice than using reliable, durable, and energy-saving appliances from Fujidenzo? Just like families and companies trusting Fujidenzo, you will see the difference when you upgrade your usual appliances to Fujidenzo HD inverter appliances. Fujidenzo, quality above all. Upgrade your home, upgrade your business with Fujidenzo. Quality above all.
Hoy, hoy, hoy. Protektahan ng iyong kahoy, hoy, hoy. Sa plasting abag at anay, nay, nay. Masa na tunay, nay, nay.
Solignom all around yan eh. Solignom all around. Made even better dahil walang mabahong amoy. Presyong mas abot kaya.
Versus previous formulation.
Kaya protektahan ang iyong
Hoy, hoy, hoy.
Solignom all around. Presyong mas abot kahoy. Mas abot kaya.
Versus previous formulation.
May immunity gap ba ang anak mo?
Ha? Immunity gap? Si Angel, ang hirap pakainin.
Si Mela, pabalik-balik ang sakit.
Si Tuto ang tagal gumaling.
Immunity gap na yan. Help stop immunity gap. Palaging mag-Selene Plus. Tulong para 100% ang immunity. Based on RENI with proper diet, exercise, and vaccination. Help stop immunity gap. Mag-Selene Plus. Araw-araw.
Alagang Unilab yan. Ascorbic acid plus zinc is the generic name of Selene Plus. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Big and small, meron dyan. Big and small, meron dyan. For big and small, familihan needs Mr. DIY. Sulit yan. Meron dyan. Ito ang sulit na familihan sa buong bayan. For big and small, familihan needs Mr. DIY.
Nice shot, Dad! Thanks, Donnie. It's hard to be the fun dad kapag malabong mata. Kaya I visit EO Executive Optical for expert eye care and state-of-the-art facilities. Kasi pag mahal mo, aalagaan mo. So if you love your eyes, visit EO Executive Optical.
Coco Martin po, certified Argentina corned beef lover. Kasi naman, ang hibla, malaman. Made with 100% real beef pa. At masarap talaga. Hinahanap-hanap kita. Sarap ng Argentina. Sa presyong abot kaya, promise. Busog ang araw-araw ko. As part of 3 complete meals.
Protection
Yakult.
with proper diet and exercise
Yakult.
helps gut health.
Yakult.
May 8 billion live LCS
Yakult.
that may reach the intestines alive.
Yakult.
Helps improve digestion.
Yakult.
Helps balance out bacteria.
Yakult.
And helps boost immunity.
Yakult.
Kaya panalo ka tiyan.
Pag in the mood for beach, time for Dunkin' Iced Spanish Latte.
Pag sweater weather, time for Dunkin' Brewed Coffee.
Pag nagkayaya ang magbike, time for Dunkin' Iced Americano.
Anytime is Dunkin' Coffee time. My hot and iced coffee for any moment, any vibe, anytime. Ikaw, time for Dunkin' Coffee, hot or iced.
Panahon na ba natin magka-internet na mabilis at walang monthly bills? Yung 699 lang, 30 days only na. At 24 hours lang, may install na tayo in serviceable areas. Panahon na natin mag-G-Fiber Prepaid!
Magpaligid na sa gfiberprepaid.loan.com.ph
Terms and conditions apply. See gfiberprepaid.globe.com.ph for more details. Promo runs from February 8, 2024 until October 31, 2024. Per DTI Fair Trade Permit number FTEB 185842 series of 2024. Promo runs from June 1 until October 31, 2024. Per DTI Fair Trade Permit number FTEB 194361 series of 2024.
Alam mo ba pag may diabetes, humihina ang immune system. Kaya sabi ng mga pro, araw-araw mag-Immune Pro.
The only one with Zinc Plus technology. Kaya buo ang vitamin C at zinc at most prescribed by doctors. Tulungang palakasin ang immune system with proper diet and exercise. Magtiwala sa Pro. Immune Pro.
Unilab yan.
Sodium ascorbate plus zinc is the generic name of Immune Pro. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Mga mister, gusto nyo bang laging abot-langit ang ligaya ng inyong misis? Siyempre naman. Mga misis, gusto nyo bang laging malakas at ganado ang inyong mga mister?
Wow! Gustong-gusto ko yan!
Ipinakikilala, Best Cafe Black. Nagtataglay ng tongkat ali, maca root at ginseng. Na mga ito ay kilala sa buong mundo na malaking tulong upang lalong maging malakas, tigasin at tatagal si mister sa alam nyo na. Honey, maaga mong patulugin yung mga bata mamayang gabi, ha?
Best Cafe Black, pwede rin sa akin yan dahil hindi kita susukuan.
Makakatulong din ang mga sangkap nito para lalong gumanda ang inyong kalusugan at maiwasan ang maraming karamdaman. Healthy na,
Pampaligaya pa.
aprobado ng Food and Drugs Administration. Basta may black.
May balak.
Mabibili sa mga butika at supermarkets.
From traffic lights to bright lights, adventure sites, and chill nights. Basta Sunsilk with regular use, may lugay-ready hair ka anytime, anywhere. Use Sunsilk Smooth and Manageable with Active Infusion, made with a blend of flower oils, vitamin B3, and collagen. Now with its best-ever fragrance versus previous formulations. Sunsilk, $225 lang per wash based on sachet SRP.
Ang paboritong evening tambayan ng bawat kalamaw. Napapakinggan at napapanood pa sa radyo. Sa pagsapit ng alas 6:30 ng gabi, kami ang iyong makakasama.
Ito ang
With Master Gio, Fridays and Saturdays on Cool FM.
Feeling good while you work. Cool FM.
Welcome back to Cool News at 6. Let's continue with the headlines. Retired police colonel Rowena Garma's revelation of an alleged reward system in the Duterte administration's drug war is merely the tip of the iceberg, lawmakers said on Sunday. In a statement, Zambales 1st District Representative Jefferson K. Hongkun and Lud Union 1st District Representative Francisco Apol Ortega V said Garma's revelations provide a peek into the inner workings of the Duterte administration. Mind you, it's just the tip of the iceberg, so to speak. It comes from the perspective of an insider who has not just the trust and confidence or the eyes and ears of the former president, but even beyond that, K. Hongkun said. He also emphasized that Garma's statements cannot be easily dismissed. This testimony definitely carries with it much credibility, especially if other witnesses, including documentary evidence, will corroborate whatever Garma may have to say as a matter of public record, he added. Meanwhile, Ortega pointed out that Garma's disclosure before the House of Representatives Squad Committee on Friday, October 11, is simply the sort of a deeper and more alarming issue on the extrajudicial killings during the Duterte administration's drug war. Please take note that Garma's explosive testimony before us involves not just hundreds, but thousands of lives lost to drug operations, where even innocent children and teenagers were killed, all in the guise of combating the drug menace in the streets, he added. He also said the Quad panel is committed to thoroughly investigating all allegations, ensuring that those responsible are held accountable. The Quadcom will not stop until all the facts are laid bare because this is about accountability, he added. Quezon Kun and Ortega are both leaders of the Young Guns bloc. Time to take a look at the international headlines as UN agencies and NGOs expressed grave concern Saturday over the referral for criminal prosecution of a large number of the staff who have been arbitrarily detained by Yemen's Houthi rebels and renewed calls for their immediate release. The Iran-backed Houthis have detained thousands of staff from UN and other humanitarian organizations, most of them since June, claiming they are members of the US-Israeli spy network, a charge the United Nations denies. We are extremely concerned about the reported referral to a criminal prosecution by the Houthi de facto authorities of a significant number of arbitrarily detained colleagues, said a statement signed by principals of affected UN entities and international NGOs. The Houthi authorities have not issued any announcement in this regard. The signatories of the statement included WHO Chief Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus, UNESCO Head Audrey Azoulay, UN Human Rights Chief Volker Turk, and Oxfam International Executive Director Amit Behar. The Houthis have kidnapped, arbitrarily detained, and tortured hundreds of civilians, including UN and NGO workers, since the start of Yemen's civil war in 2014, according to human rights groups. In June, the Houthis detained 13 UN personnel, including 6 employees of the Human Rights Office, and more than 50 NGO staff plus an embassy staff member. The Houthis claimed they had arrested an American-Israeli spy network operating under the cover of humanitarian organizations, allegations emphatically rejected by the UN Human Rights Office. 2 other UN human rights staff had already been detained since November 2021 and August 2023, respectively. They are all being held incommunicado. In early August, the Houthis stormed the UNHCR office, forced staff to hand over the keys and seize documents and property before returning it later that month. The signatories of the statement Saturday renewed their urgent appeal for the immediate and unconditional release of all detained staff. The Houthis overran the capital Sana'a in 2014 and hold most of the country's main population centers, forcing the internationally recognized government to flee to Aden. A Saudi-led coalition intervened to prop up the beleaguered government the following year. The war in Yemen has caused hundreds of thousands of deaths and triggered one of the world's worst humanitarian crises. Fighting has significantly decreased since the negotiation of a 6-month truce by the UN in April 2022. Hundreds of women protested in Turkey Saturday against a wave of murders of women, the latest rallies in response to a recent double slaying in Istanbul. A crowd of hundreds in Istanbul chanted slogans denouncing Turkey's President Recep Tayyip Erdogan and his Islamic-rooted AKP party, an AFP correspondent reported. "You are a government that lets young girls get killed," one of the rally's organizers, Gunes Fatimem Aksahin, told the crowd. Gulizar Zezar, the mother of a young woman who was murdered, also addressed the rally. Her daughter's body was found in June after being thrown into the sea wrapped in a carpet. Other protests took place in the capital Ankara and Izmir, another major city, according to photos posted by a Women's Rights Federation. There have been similar such protests every day for a week across the country, notably on university campuses. A man arrested on suspicion of having killed two young women on the same night took his own life last week, sparking the protest. The suspect and the two women were all aged 19, said Istanbul officials. The women had been killed within 30 minutes of each other, they added. It was not known if they knew their attacker. Erdogan, having initially blamed alcohol and social media on Wednesday, promised to toughen the justice system and crack down harder on crime. Turkey has struggled to contain a wave of killings of women. One monitoring group says there have been 299 murders of women this year in the country of 85 million people, with more than 160 suspect killings officially classed as suicides or accidents. In 2021, Turkey withdrew from the Council of Europe Convention on Preventing Violence Against Women, known as the Istanbul Convention. It obliges national authorities to investigate and punish violence against women. Time for sports now. Last year's finalists National University and University of Santo Tomas asserted their dominance against separate foes to stay on top in the UAAP Season 87 Women's Basketball Tournament on Sunday at Smart Arianta Coliseum. NU dominated its way to a perfect 8-0 record, routing Nateo 82-62 in their second straight game in 2 weeks. Rookie is Silo Bagdulagan sustained her fine form for the Lady Bulldogs with 16 points on 7 of 12 shooting and tally 7 assists, 6 rebounds, and 5 steals without committing a turnover, coming off the bench to extend their winning streak against the Blue Eagles to 20 games dating back to season 75. It's a statement to how tough she is because her performance in the first round was a bit up and down. She's finding the consistency we're looking for, and I thought today was her breakout game. I'm happy that she responded well, and the numbers will show you that, said NU coach Aris Dima Unahan. Those numbers speak for how dedicated she is and how open her heart and mind are to the advice given to her when she was struggling in the first round. Aloha Betanio was also instrumental for NU with 11 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and 4 steals. May Kanuto registered 11 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists, while Jainaba Konate and Camille Colorin chipped in 8 and 7 points respectively. The Blue Eagles slid to a 4-4 record amid Kathleen De La Rosa's 8th straight double-double with 22 points and 17 rebounds. Nigeria's center Sarah Makanjola was limited to 7 points on 2 of 8 shooting but had 11 rebounds. Junese Kalago fouled out early in the third quarter with 6 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, and 6 turnovers. Meanwhile, defending champion USD unleashed a second-half surge to take down the University of the Philippines with 84-57 for its 7th win in 8 games. Taki Katak led USD's hot shooting with 23 points as Carlos Serba and Ken Pastarana also powered the crawling 3 tie presses, tallying a 14-point lead, entering the fourth 62-46 and never looked back to stay at solo second place. Coach told us in the dugout that we needed to focus on defense because our scoring was useless if we were also letting the opponent score, which is why we couldn't pull away. Luckily, in the second half, we were able to stop UP, said Katak, after USD made 12 3-pointers. Serpa delivered 15 points, all from the 3-point line. Pastrana made 11 points and 5 rebounds. CJ Maglubay had 10 points and 11 rebounds, while Briquete Santos contributed 8 points, 7 assists, and 6 steals. I just told the girls at the start of the second round we want to be better, we want to be more consistent, we want to be stronger, and the girls did it. First half was a seesaw battle from UB, sabi ko lang sa dugout tayo naman sa second half, said USD coach A.D. Ong, whose Wards scored 38 from UP's 32 turnovers. UP dropped to 5th place with a 3-5 record. Luna Alsar had 50 points and 7 rebounds but committed 7 turnovers. And finally, in the showbiz happenings or entertainment news, on the 15th anniversary press conference of the Showtime Host Vice Ganda claimed that there is an ongoing demolition job against the show, amid a string of bashing and rumors haunting its host and the noontime show itself. Well, there really was, or there really is a demolition job against Showtime, but we are not going to say that where this is coming from. What they're doing on social media, that's a demolition job, right? The trolls are part of it. They had bad intentions, so that's a demolition job, he said. Vice Ganda appeared to be referring to recent pregnancy rumors haunting a Showtime host Jackie Gonzaga, who was supposedly impregnated by fellow host Ian Perez. Incidentally, Perez is Vice Ganda's partner. Gonzaga has already shut down the rumors as fake news. Meanwhile, there are also reports claiming that the noontime show would end its run on GMA in December. Despite this, Vice Ganda is confident that the noontime show would keep on going, noting that the demolition jobs are mounted by people who want to take down someone from a certain position. Noting the past struggles of the noontime show, Vice Ganda reiterated that the host and crew of its Showtime are strong enough to battle these negativities so as they are all united towards a common goal. And that concludes koolNews at 6. And we will be back with more news headlines with koolNews Primetime later at 9 with Dream Car Karaoke. Until then, I'm Cairo. We will see you later for more news headlines with koolNews Primetime at 9. Good evening.